Today's topic is support vector machine algorithm. SMV kernel function. The SMV algorithm has a set of mathematical functions that are defined as the kernel function of kernel to take the data input and transfer into the required form. Different SMV algorithms are used to the type of kernel function. They are linear, non-linear, polynomial, radical, basic function, and similar. Kernel function return in the inner product between the 2 points and suitable feature space. They define the notion of similarly with the lighting of little componential cost of the very high dimensional space. What is hyperplan? A simple example of classification task with the two features. You can think that hyperplan as a line that linear separated classified as a set of data. The further to form has the hyperplan of a data point, lie more confident we can say that have been correctly classified. Therefore, want to the data point has been the far away from the hyperplan as possible, which still being of the correct side of. New tested data is added. Whatever the side of hyperplan is lands to will decide that classes have been assigned to it. How do we find the right hyperplan? The best segregation are to classify with the data. Distance between the hyperplan and nearest data point from the either set known as margin. The goal is to choose a hyperplan with the greatest possible margin between the hyperplan at any point within the training set, giving a greater chance of the newer data has been classified correctly. There will be the never be data point as inside the margin. Statistical learning theory. A system can be mathematically described as a system that receiving the data as input and output are the function that can be used to predict some features of featured data. Statistical learning theory, the model. This is the function of estimation problem, generalizing the performance and accuracy of the stabilizing data. This data is measured. Support vector. Support vector as simply that coordinate the individual observation. Support vector machine is the frontest that best signification of two classes. Support vector are the data point that are lies to closest to decision function surface. They are the data point are the most difficult to classify. They have the direct bearing of optimizing location and discussion surface, which can be the optimal hyperplan system for the function classes with the lowest capacity. Support vector are the data point nearest to the hyperplan. The point of the data set if removed could have the position of the dividing hyperplan, because this can be considered as the critical element of the dataset. Motivation of support vector machine. The problem is to solve one of the supervisory binary classifier that wishes to categorize a new unseen object into two separated groups based on their properties and set of known example which already categorized. Example such system is classified into set of new document into positive or negative sentiment groups based on the other document. It have already been classified as positive or negative. Similarly, it could classify the new email into spam or not spam based on the large groups of documents that have been already marked as spam or non-spam by the humans. SVMs are the highly applicable to such situation. Objectives. Support vector machines are the supervised learning model with associated learning algorithm. The data analysis are used to classify as a regression analysis. It is a machine learning approach. They analyze the large amount of data to identify the patterns from them. SVMs are based on the idea of finding the hyperplan that have best divided dataset into two classes. Thank you.